have a few clouds sliding through KELOLAND. They will continue to do so. Nothing expected out of those clouds. It's going to be another mild night as well. Overnight low here in Sioux Falls, 25 Aberdeen, 26 in Pierre. Rapid City started to turn breezy and 27. During the day tomorrow, well, partly cloudy skies in the morning, mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon, but it's going to be windy with a strong northwest wind. Still mild, 39 Sioux Falls, 30 in Aberdeen, 36 in Pierre, 37 in Rapid City. Could get a flurry or two late in the day ahead of that really cold weekend to follow. More on that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News first at 4.
Coming up, we have reaction from a Millbank nursing home about yesterday's shooting.
Plus, we look at the doctor shortage in Minnesota.
And we're going to introduce you to a reporter giving Los Angeles fire evacuees updates on their homes. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A Millbank nursing home is responding to yesterday's shooting.
In a statement, Avantra Millbank says, quote, "The safety and well-being of our residents, staff, and visitors remain our top priority. We will continue to monitor and support our residents, staff, and visitors." Avantra adds that more information will be released as it becomes available.
The shooting happened just before noon yesterday. The Attorney General's office tells KELOLAND News it started with a disgruntled employee. The victim was shot once and has non-life-threatening injuries. The employee was arrested and her name won't be released until official charges have been filed.
A Beresford, South Dakota man facing murder and manslaughter charges in the death of his 3 friends appeared in court today via video link. Investigators believe that Hayden Hall was driving a pickup that crashed in 2023 in rural Lincoln County. He's accused of leaving his injured friends, stealing a car, and then driving home to Beresford, where he was arrested the next day. Hall was 20 years old at the time. Today, the judge gave both sides 60 days to finalize DNA evidence and psychological reports needed for trial.
Well, 2 people have died while fishing on the Missouri River in Walworth County. A vehicle fell through the ice near Akaska, where the South Dakota Walleye Classic is hosted. The event posted on its Facebook page that the kids' fishing tournament has been postponed to an unknown date because of the accident. The Walworth County Sheriff told KELOLAND News this morning they're still investigating the incident and no information would be shared at this time.
Deadwood police have identified the man found dead near Mickelson Trail yesterday. 23-year-old Joshua Willis of Scottsdale, Arizona, was found just after 7 a.m. Authorities were called to the area for a report of a person seen in the creek. Police say that an autopsy will determine the cause of death.
Well, it's time for a check of the weather now. Pretty nice outside.
Very pleasant out there right now, Jake.
Yeah, very warm out there. Way above normal. Our normal high in Sioux Falls of the state is 27. Right now, Sioux Falls, we're at 42 degrees. That's actually down 1 degree from last hour, by the way. So it's really warm out there. Yeah, we're melting the ice. We have nothing going on as far as replacing any of the snow that we're so desperately short of. South breeze right now, 8 miles per hour. It's warm all across KELOLAND. Aberdeen right now, 39. South wind at 11. In Pierre, 46 degrees. That's springtime. You can see down the soccer field, there's hardly any snow left at all there with that south breeze bringing in warm air. And Rapid City right now, 53 degrees with a crystal clear sky in western South Dakota. There are your temperatures. Everybody way above normal. Don't get used to it. We got strong northwest winds kicking in tomorrow, and that's going to bring in dramatically colder air this weekend. In fact, there is a wind advisory for tomorrow as the wind switch to the northwest. Could see some gusts to 50 miles an hour. Now, it is going to be a mild night tonight. Lows in the mid-20s for most of us. Rapid City will see that wind switch to the northwest and pick up speed. And then tomorrow, northwest winds 15 to 30 in Sioux Falls with higher gusts. Aberdeen, stronger winds. Pierre, 20 to 40 mile an hour winds. Rapid City, 20 to 45 mile an hour winds. Now note, we'll see partly cloudy skies in the morning, mostly cloudy skies during the afternoon. The winds kick in and they will start to cool us back down. And oh, by the way, as the wind switch, we could get a flurry or two, or maybe I should say sprinkle tomorrow, because it is going to be very mild. But it's a whole different story by the time we get to Saturday. Highs just in the teens, so not even close to what we get tomorrow. We'll have more on that weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Jay. Our CBS affiliate Minneapolis has been digging into the reasons why hospitals in Minnesota are cutting or or relocating essential services like labor and delivery. Among those reasons are staffing shortages. As Jonah Kaplan explains, there's real concern among health officials there won't be nearly enough doctors in the future.
There's nothing like having a parent come back and tell you how much you helped them.
Dr. Robert Karasov was a pediatrician at Park Nicollet for nearly 40 years. He retired last year, even though he said he probably could have gone a few more.
The last several years, I'd keep saying to them, like, you'll let me know if you think that I'm staying too long. And they'd say, no, we want you to stay.
That wasn't just lip service. Dr. Karasov is part of a growing list of physicians leaving their positions that are proving very hard for health systems and hospitals to fill. According to the Minnesota Medical Association, 20% of all doctors are expected to exit the profession in the next 5 years. At the same time, the association's president, Dr. Edwin Bagunko, projects Minnesota will need an additional 1,200 primary care doctors by 2030, a nearly 30% increase of the working ranks now.
Is the problem that too many physicians are burning out, or is it just not an attractive vocation anymore?
The pace at which our population is growing, our healthcare needs are growing, has far outpaced keeping up in terms of training physicians and healthcare workers. We're behind the 8 ball. It's a national crisis if you look at it.
This isn't about looking ahead either. It's an issue right now. Check out this data from the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development. The vacancy rate for pediatricians is more than 30%. For family medicine, it's 8.5. OBGYN, 7.6.
One has to be worried because we're facing an unprecedented sort of workforce shortage. It's just a reality.
Hospitals in Minnesota and across the country have blamed that reality for their cutting or relocating services. In Minnesota, that's happened nearly 20 times just in the last 4 years. Pediatrics and labor and delivery have been hit the hardest, especially in rural areas. Dr. Bagunko thinks medical students are choosing other fields because they pay more. And that's a big deal considering the cost of medical school.
How we pay for services of our physicians is very heavy on how much technology is used. So people who, for example, have procedure-based specialties tend to get paid way more.
Dr. Bagunko admits that dynamic is unlikely to change, but he says what can be done is to create different incentives, like leveraging student loans with working in family medicine in a rural community.
We do better as a community and as a society when we have good primary care. Those are the doctors that keep us healthy. Make sure our diabetes is under control, our blood pressure.
Dr. Robert Karasov says he's on board with that thinking, and he has a message for anyone thinking about med school.
Connecting with patients, having intellectual stimulation, having personal fulfillment. You're not going to be happy in your career if you're driven primarily by money. At least I don't think so.
In St. Louis Park, Jonah Kaplan, WCCO News.
While hospitals struggle with hiring doctors, there's good news when it comes to hiring nurses. According to the Minnesota Hospital Association, the number of nursing vacancies went down last year for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic.